Now, words of wisdom with Adam Carriker.
Do what you love and love what you do.
And welcome to Fourth and Pain, the only pro wrestling show hosted by an NFL player and a weight loss champion. He is Redskins defensive end Adam Carriker. I am the weight loss champion Chuck Carroll. And for the first time in Fourth and Pain history, we are going to pick some games. Adam, I know you've been chomping at the bit to do this, but it's not just you and I, my friend. No, you have dug deep in your Rolodex, and you have done it again. You can introduce this man we have been teasing all week. Who's picking with us?
Oh, this man needs no introduction. I mean, one of the greatest wrestlers of all time, my personal favorite. And, honestly, the guy had a great college career in football, huge football fan of the NFL, growing Skins fan, Bill Goldberg. How you doing?
I'm doing great, gentlemen. How you doing?
Doing great.
Doing good.
Thank you so very much for taking the time to do this with us, man. This is awesome.
Anytime, man. Ever since I was a little boy, all I wanted to do was play pro football. I was lucky enough to do it for a couple of years, man, and this is my way of kind of getting back into it, on BillGoldberg.com where I used to pick the games, and, now I've gotten away from it on my site, and now I'm here to help you guys out every week. So let's have some fun, man.
Well, let me ask, in your prime of picking games, I mean, were you pretty good at this? Were you Vegas good?
Yeah, I was far from Vegas good. The problem with me is that I bet with my heart and not with my head. Usually on MMA matches the same way and boxing matches the same way. But, even though money is hard to come by at the end of the day, man, it's hard to root against, friends of yours and, teams that you would like to see win. And at the end of the day, like I said, my heart gets me in trouble picking. So I'm in the middle of the rotor, but, I think I've learned from my experiences.
Adam, what about you? I mean, obviously you're typically playing, so you don't get to partake in these shenanigans, but do you think you're up for the challenge?
This is actually something new and different for me. I always do the Bowl Mania every year, during Christmas and the holidays with the family, and I usually do pretty bad at that, to be honest with you. So hopefully the NFL pick'em goes a little bit better for me.
Well, all right. Without further ado, Goldberg, we're going to give you the first pick. We're going to start out in Arizona. The St. Louis Rams traveling a bit southwest to take on the Arizona Cardinals. How do you see this one?
Oh, man, how do I see it? Well, this is going to be a short synopsis. My pick is going to be a short synopsis of probably how my season is going to end up going, but I'm going to go with the upset, dude. Even though the Rams drafted me in the 11th round, waited a very long period of time to do that, I still have a little bit of love for them. And, Cardinals 4-0, man, they've been impressive, but I think it might be time. These two last year had very close games, and I'm going with the Rams.
Adam, what about you? I know you have a little bit of history out there in St. Louis as well.
Yes, I do. I'm going Cardinals. I'll leave it at that.
I'm actually for very.
So I see that our hearts are going to play into these picks.
We got five picks here. I'm going with my brain on 4 of them and with my heart on 1 of them.
Let me guess. That was your heart?
That would be my heart. Yes.
No doubt.
No doubt about it.
On to pick 2.
Yes.
Yeah, well, I'm actually inclined to agree with your heart there. I'm going to go with the Cardinals staying undefeated there. I don't think St. Louis is going to be able to match up with what's going on out there. So that's the pick. Game number 2, the Sunday nighter, San Diego Superchargers heading down to a reeling New Orleans Saints team. Adam, you pick first this time.
I can't imagine the Saints going 0-5. Drew Brees is going to set the record. The Chargers, you never know what you're going to get from that team. They're so talented, but they're always so up and down. So I'm going to go with Brees and the Saints.
Goldberg, what about you? Do you think the Saints are getting off the schneid this week?
I'm going to say the same thing, man. Even though I live out here in Diego and Norv was a part of the coaching staff of my first jaunt in the NFL, man, and you never know what you get with the Chargers. It could be hit or miss each week. So I'm pulling for the Saints this weekend. I think they're finally going to get that 0 written off their record.
We're going to make it unanimous. They're due. I can't think of a more fitting way to do it than on national TV. Drew Brees, those guys are definitely due to get off the schneid. New Orleans Saints over the San Diego Chargers. Goldberg, back to you. Monday night showdown now. The Houston Texans, super hot. The New York Jets, not so much. How do you see this one?
Yeah, I was fortunate to get this pick and to go first. It looks as if the Texans might squeak this one out.
Just a little bit.
I don't. Yeah, just a little bit. I don't see the Jets pulling anything out of their bag with the drama that's going on over there. On top of their lackluster performance, man. I don't see they have a chance in this game.
Adam?
I mean, Jets are 0-4, Texans are 4-0. The Jets have just lost their best defensive player, probably their best offensive player. Texans all the way.
Yeah, there's just no way. You can actually quote me on this. Stick a fork in Rex Ryan and the Jets. They are absolutely done. That magic is gone. And I tell you what, it goes back to them bringing in Tim Tebow.
What if they bring in Tim Tebow? What if he pulls that Denver Magic out from last year?
You can't unring this bell. The damage has already been done. I don't even think that Tebow and Tebow Mania can save the team at this point. Texans push to 5-0 in this one.
Down for the record, if he brings Tebow in, my picks from the rest of the year will be easy when the Jets are concerned. I will always pick against them.
I like it.
Go dog.
There you go.
You're a wise man. All right, big time Pennsylvania matchup. Philadelphia Eagles traveling a little bit west to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Goldberg, we're going to start with you. How do you see this one?
Even though records are a little bit, how I wouldn't like to see them this year, I'm going to go with Big Ben, man. Hopefully they're going to get 2 keys to their defense back. I hope and pray. I like watching Harrison out there wreaking havoc. They're coming off a bye week, dude. And again with Vic, with the Eagles, it's hard for me to bet with those guys. So I'm going Steelers.
Adam, this one has to be kind of difficult for you. This is obviously a division team for you. How do you see this one playing out?
Well, see, I'm able to separate my heart from my mind, 80-90% of the time. So on this one, the Eagles are so talented on offense and defense, Pro Bowlers everywhere you look, but just the turnovers, they're kind of like the Chargers. You never know what you're really going to get with them. The Steelers are coming off a bye. It's going to be a home game for them. And then they got James Harrison coming back, maybe Palomalu. I got the Steelers as well.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and make this unanimous. I don't think that the Philadelphia Eagles were all that impressive last Sunday night against the New York Giants. Tip of the hat to Nnamdi Asomugha for going to the hospital and coming back in the game. But that does not a team make. For that reason, Big Ben, Mike Tomlin, and the Pittsburgh Steelers are going to win this one. Final contest, Denver Broncos and Peyton Manning traveling east to take on the New England Patriots. The Patriots looked a little bit sluggish in the first half last week against the Bills. They're going to need to step it up this week to get a win. Goldberg, how do you see this one?
It's tough, man. It's going to be a shootout. Big fan of Peyton, big fan of Brady. I think that the Pats have stalled a little bit as of late. I think they're certainly not down and out. I'm going with the Pats this weekend.
I love it anytime Brady and Manning are on the same field. There's a possibility a lot of points being scored. I just think that the Pats figured something out. They scored on their last 7 possessions against the Buffalo Bills, put up I think like 35 straight points, 52 in the game. I'm going to have to go with the Pats.
You know what? I'm actually going to take Peyton and the Broncos in this one. Why? Because they were so sharp last week against the Oakland Raiders. I mean, they could do no wrong. I think that they're going to ride that hot streak right into New England and continue to roll. I don't know if that magic from the second half is going to be able to carry over a full week for Tom Brady and the New England Patriots. And for that reason, the Denver Broncos will be your winners.
All right, you're wrong, but that's okay.
No, I don't think I am. So Goldberg, thank you so very much for joining us this week. Oh, you know what?
You almost forgot.
I almost did forget.
There's a friendly wager.
We do have a little friendly wager. You can't leave that out. No, man, I got to facilitate this here wager. The Atlanta Falcons are coming to D.C. And Goldberg, I know you have a long, storied history in Atlanta, both football and wrestling-wise, and for that, I thought, wouldn't it be great if you and Adam could somehow come together and do one of these little wacky radio bits, somehow get a little wager in there. So I concocted this idea, gentlemen, and I hope you're on board with this. Adam, if the Atlanta Falcons come into D.C. and they're victorious over the Washington Redskins, how do you feel about putting on a pair of Goldberg's patented black wrestling trunks?
Oh, well, I haven't worked out in a couple weeks.
Wearing them out at walkthroughs.
Whoa! We did not talk about that before the show. That is new. That is new. We can.
I love it.
Well, the Skins are going to win, so I'm okay with doing this. I'll wear the trunks. I'll take a pic. I'll even post it on. I'm not going to wear it to walkthroughs. I can't even walk right now.
No. You have to wear it. You have to take the pic in front of your locker.
Oh,
that's all I want.
That's a good bit.
That's
a good bit.
And it would be icing on top of the cake if one or two guys were there, so that we knew that some of your teammates saw you in those. But it's all good.
We didn't talk about any of this before the show. Where did this all come from?
Oh, I like it.
This is all. I know you do.
Oh, I think that this is gold right here.
Oh, man.
This is gold, Jerry Gold.
Oh.
Well, hey, check it out. First of all, you paint me in a corner and made me look like a heel, quote unquote, to begin with. Rooting against our beloved Washington Redskins, even though I did play for the Atlanta Falcons.
I know.
So, that's the least that you could do, Adam. You guys are putting me in, painting me, putting me up against a wall. So hey, at least you could do is give a little bit.
All right. Well, we should clear this up. Goldberg has told me that he is becoming steadfastly a Skins fan, and he roots for the Skins on Sundays. So I am willing to take a picture in black trunks in front of my locker if somehow the Falcons can squeak out a victory. Somehow they can squeak out a victory. Oh, what about him? You got to escalate some stuff on him now.
What is Goldberg going to have to do if
this better be good, Chuck. I want to see him in like a string bikini or something.
Well, he's already done the trunk bit, so I don't think a bikini would be that much of a step. But what I do think is that Goldberg should wear some sort of Redskins apparel, maybe a Redskins hat, maybe a number 94 jersey. Pick that, holding up a sign that says, hey, HTTR, hail to the Redskins. Put that on blast out to the Twitter universe. What do you think about that?
It's good. I'm just looking for some more embarrassing stuff in there, but it's good. I'll take it. What about you, Goldberg?
Hey, as long as you're in, man, I'm getting I'm getting off easy, man. I'm getting the good end of the stick on this one, so it's a bet, bro.
You know what? I'm so confident in my guys that they're going to spank the Falcons. It doesn't even matter what I'm supposed to do because they're going to win. So I'm in if you're in.
I hope you're right, man. I really do. Right. Hey, I had no choice to pick the Falcons on this one. If I was going with my heart, I'd be going with the Skins. But, hey, at the end of the day, may the best team win.
It's wacky radio shtick. Somebody's got to lose.
Sounds good.
And, except for me, I'm just going to be the winner in this.
Yeah, you're just going to be smiles all over the place,
absolutely.
I can tell.
Hey, man, I already paid my dues with that pump top.
How many weeks are in the NFL season?
17, my good man. 17.
There you go. You've got 12 more weeks to become a subject of one of these bets.
Oh, sweet. I'm so elated.
You guys put your heads together and think of some way to punish me.
Oh, we're going to get you. Don't worry.
Oh,
I'm thinking of stuff right now.
Serious trouble.
These are not two normal human beings you're talking to. We're messed up in the head. We played on the D-line, so watch out.
I have taunted the wrong people.
How about the days of shaving freshmen's heads? I don't know if you guys still do that, but the reverse mohawks and the Hare Krishnas and stuff like that. Something like that comes to mind.
That sounds good. Well, he uses Rogaine. We could just stop him from using his Rogaine.
I do not use Rogaine, man.
I wonder what you would look like with normal hair.
I have a full
Your
head
normal hair.
of lush locks, my friend.
That's because of the Rogaine.
God blessed me with good
hair
looks
coloring.
and a full head of hair.
And hair coloring.
My natural hair color.
We're coming up with something good for you. Don't worry.
I think we hit a touchy subject here.
Hey, you know what's funny is I just read in his book where they did all the, literally today, where they did all the hazing to the freshmen in Georgia, what they did before he got there, and then they changed it, the year he got there, and then what they did after they changed that. So I'm getting ideas from his book what we can do to you.
Oh, God have mercy. That was the worst thing you possibly could have done, was send him a copy of your book, Goldberg. But I thank you for that.
My pleasure. There's more to come. And you know what we should do is probably like every week we should get a package together for viewers, listeners that win the pool or something and send them a book and, something from the Skins.
Yeah,
we can do that. Yeah,
we might be able to work that out. And obviously, you guys listening at home, you can pick along with us on fourthandpain.com. Enter your vote there. We'll pick one person at random and send them that little care package. Sound good?
That sounds good. I'm going to be picking. Goldberg's picking. Chuck's picking. My wife, who does the Peyton Pulse every week, is going to be picking. And you fans join in and pick with us as well.
All right. Look forward to it. So this is week 5 of the regular season. We got plenty more to go. Goldberg, thank you very much. The first of many weeks to come.
Anytime, guys. Looking forward to that pick, Adam.
All right. Appreciate it. Thanks. It's an evil laugh right there.
That is evil, man. I'm frightened right now. This is Fourth and Pain. We will be right back.